Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's nice to see you all again. Welcome back to my kitchen. Welcome back to Cassie Classic Kitchen. There's love in the air. Happy Valentine to all of you, all my friends, all my subscribers, my well wishers. I really appreciate you all for joining my channel. Thank you very much for the subscription. Each subscriber makes me so happy. I'm so grateful for your views. I'm grateful for the likes and the comments. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you all. Thank you. So today I want to show you what I'll be making, what I'm making for Valentine's Day dinner. Yeah, you got it right. So I want to make something special for my husband today. He's at work currently, so I want you guys to join me as we make it. We're making spaghetti. My own way of making spaghetti. It's usually very delicious and it's one of his favorite meals. So let's do it together. First off, I'll start by showing you my ingredients that I use in making it, and I'll show you the step-by-step method which I made it. So these are my ingredients for this special spaghetti I'm making today. So in here, this is my coconut oil. If you've been joining my channel, you know I love coconut oil for some reason, and it's healthy, not just for some reason. It's healthy. Not like I don't use other oils, but this is what I prefer using now and then. I've got my curry powder here, and I've got seasoning cubes. In here I have my ginger and garlic cubes. It's ginger and garlic that I made myself, so it makes it easy for me to use. And I've got shallot onion. This is shallot, and this is brown onion. I've got beef here. I want to make a little beef, peppered beef as a side. We've got chicken hot dog. This is chicken hot dog. This is Scotch bonnet pepper. We've got our minced meat. Minced meat here. It's got just 5% of fat in it. We are not using all though. We've got my baby peppers, the yellow, green, and red in here. We've got the spaghetti, which is the star of the show. And I've got my tomato paste, just a little, because this one would really do the wonders for me. Then, what else have I not introduced? I think this is all we'll be using. I wanted to use plantain, but unfortunately I was unable to get plantain. So let's get started. So I've just diced my onion. I've chopped it using my food processor. So go in with the beef into the pot. Yeah, one of the ingredients I forgot to introduce to you is oyster sauce. Yeah, oyster sauce. So our beef is in. The hob is on, so add onion. The onion is making me cry, I'm sorry. Adding 2 spoons of onion. Then I'll be adding half a cube of this quantity of curry powder. A cube of the ginger and garlic paste. So adding this bay leaf, and I'll stir and allow the meat to cook because it has to produce its own juice. So we'll let it cook. I'll just transfer it to this and allow it to cook. So So while this is cooking, we'll go ahead to parboil our spaghetti. We're currently boiling water for the spaghetti. We're gonna stir fry our minced meat. So in a dry pot, I add just a teaspoon of the oil, coconut oil. I'll be adding 2 spoons of onion. Stir and allow it to saute. Stir it and allow it to saute for some time. So this is just the quantity of meat I'll be using, minced meat. We've got this left. I'll be storing this in the fridge, in the freezer, till when next I'll need it. So this is just what I want. I'll pour it into the pan and stir very well. So while it is doing its own thing, I'll go ahead to add curry powder, my ginger cube, and the remaining half of the cube that we used for the beef boiling. So here our beef is doing its own thing. It has actually produced its own juice, so continue stirring till the meat is well cooked, till you don't see the pinkish color. So I just added some water to the meat to allow it to enable it to cook properly. Stir till the meat is cooked, well cooked. So at this point, it's cooked to what I would want it. I'm going to set it aside. So go ahead, wash the pot. Just wash the pot. That's because I don't want to use so many pots, but if you want to use other ones, you can do it. But for me, I just washed the pot and I'm reusing this particular pot for it. So we'll let this to dry up properly before we start with the we'll add some water. This is the boiling water which we were using, which I boiled, the water that I boiled previously. So we'll put in our spaghetti into it. So it's just I and my husband. This is the quantity of spaghetti I'll be using. So I used half of it. This is the other half. I'll be storing it for another use. I'm adding a little oil while I'm parboiling it. This is so it doesn't stick to each other. I don't want it to stick to each other, so I'll cover it and let it cook. So in here I've got the remaining minced beef. I'll cover it and store it, which I'll be using for another meal. So this is the consistency I'm going for. It's not properly cooked, it's not well cooked, so but I'm okay with it. I'll do the remaining one later. So I poured it in here and I'll sieve out the water. And set it aside. So our beef is properly cooked. I'll just go ahead to fry it. It's well cooked, so it's time for frying. So in a dry pan, I want to make the spaghetti base now. I'll be adding coconut oil. You can use any oil of your choice. I'm not using so much. This is okay. This is looking too much. So go ahead to add your onion. So I'm not using all the onion. This is the remaining one. So and let it simmer for some time. I'll be air frying the beef. I'll be putting it in the air fryer to air fry it. So this is the beef. So I'll be air frying it for 15 minutes. No, 15 minutes is fine. If it's not well cooked to the point that I want it, then I'll do it again. So while that is air frying, I'll be adding one of the ginger cube. A ginger cube into this. This is my tomato puree. I'll be using just I'm using just 2 teaspoons because, like I've always emphasized, this tomato puree is the bomb, and it goes a little goes a long way. It's so good and helps to reduce your cooking time once you have it. Once I have it like this in my jar, it reduces my cooking time drastically. So I'll be adding a tablespoon of tomato paste. Stir properly. So instead, after adding your tomato paste, I added just a tablespoon of tomato paste. Till it is well incorporated. So while that is there, we're going to start making our beef. And this is the beef stock. If you're wondering why I'm using beef, that's because my husband doesn't like eating chicken. So whenever I make chicken, I eat it alone. That's why I'm using beef today. Yeah, it is well incorporated. It's been stirring. It's been cooking for like 2 minutes, and it's cooked enough for me. If you look closely, you see I've not got so much oil in here because I don't want so much oil in my food. So I'm going to go ahead and add this, our hot dog, chicken hot dog. You can skip it if you don't have it. You can also skip the minced meat if you don't have it. But that's the combo I'm going for today. So I can do it without it. Some days I cook without them. So then we'll add a seasoning cube. Adding half of it, not all. Add a curry powder and stir. Then we'll go ahead to add the minced meat that we parboiled earlier and stir very well. Stir it very well. Allow the meat to get so intimate with the sauce and the hot dog. So this is dry, so we're making a side beef in here. So in a dry pan, add this, and I'll add the onions, the remaining onions. Add the ginger and garlic and stir very well and allow it to simmer. And over here, this is doing very well. I'll be adding 2 teaspoons of the Scotch bonnet pepper. Then we'll introduce our spaghetti and stir properly till everything is well incorporated. We'll be adding this quantity of our oyster sauce into it. So this is like 2.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce. So I added half of the beef stock. The other half will be used for the beef. Then I'll be adding water. Not so much water. Remember, the spaghetti is almost cooked. So it's almost cooked. So added just a little. Just a little to help cook it. And the reason why I didn't cook it properly, because I wanted the spaghetti and the sauce to get into each other. Let the sauce get into the spaghetti very well. This quantity of water is enough. So cover, taste for salt, taste for pepper, taste for seasoning, and cover and let it cook. Over to our peppered beef. This is almost, it's time to add our tomato paste, tomato puree. I just added my tomato puree and I added 1 tablespoon. I don't know why I keep calling 1 teaspoon. So 1 tablespoon is enough, for even more than enough for that quantity of beef. So lest I forget, the spaghetti is cooking in a low heat, in a medium low heat. That's because I want it to slowly cook and let everything get into the spaghetti. So let's check on our beef. Ooh, our beef is ready. It's dry enough to the consistency that I wanted. So I added the curry powder and cube, the remaining one, and stir. I'll be adding the beef. And I'll be adding the remaining beef stock to it. Beef is ready. Let's check on our spaghetti. It's properly cooked now, but I'll still leave it on a very low heat to steam till he gets back, because he will soon be back and I want to serve it hot. So I'll go ahead and add my veggies and stir properly. This is the spaghetti. It's ready to be served. It's so delicious, guys. It's so good. It's I cooked half of the pack, but this is too much for us, so we're going to be eating this twice because it's so much. But this spaghetti is a bomb. Please try it. Try it and let me know what you think about it. And you mustn't have all the ingredients. You can make do with what you have. I'm using what I'm using because that's what I have. If you do not have it, you don't need to stress yourself so much. Just make do with what you have and what you can afford. Okay? So you already served our beef, and we're going to let our spaghetti steam till he's back. Or I'm making a romantic dinner, so I got this candle that we'll be using. So guys, I had to drive out to go and buy plantain because this romantic dates must be romantic. It must be. So I went out and I was able to get some ripe plantain. So I'll be frying it now. I have my oil inside here, so I'll fry it. So fry our plantain. So I'm trying my plantain. For those of you who were unable to go out for a date, a dinner date or something, bring the dinner date to your house. That's what I'm doing. Since we're unable to go for the dinner date, I brought the dinner date to my house. Don't stress yourself. This world is so simple and it's very easy. I know sometimes you just want to go out and have something new, but we're unable to go because of circumstances beyond our control. I had to bring the dinner dates to my house. So please, don't stress yourself so much. If you don't have the money or the resources or the time to go for a dinner date, why don't you do it in your house? As simple as you can make it be. So guys, this is what I was able to set up with the little time I had after a stressful day at work. So this is our spaghetti, this is our beef, and this is our plantain. I'm currently waiting for him to come. We have pure heaven wine. I'm not taking alcohol because obviously we're going to work tomorrow, so we need to be at alert tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. God bless you very much. Thank you. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do well to click on the subscription button for more content and the notification bell. Thank you. Bye-bye.